Hey YouTube, coming out to the Great League team. Doesn't make really sense. This is the three Pokemon that I wanted to use because they, at the moment, when I was going through teams, they jumped out at me, if that makes sense. So Quagsire, because I put it in the double ground team on the lead, and basically I said, Quagsire seems so safe in this meta because there's not a ton of grass, and basically you can kind of deal with everything else because your moveset is so versatile. So I think Quagsire on the lead is like one of the safest Pokemon right now. And the Shadow version, I like it a lot. And then I'm like, I have called out hating Scald 100 times this season, so let's use something that resists Scald and does well against the Poliwrath and Mud Boys. And hello Mantine, Flyer Water, resisting everything. So really strong Pokemon there. And then, so I think these two cover each other's weaknesses realistically, Quagsire and Mantine, right? Mantine resisting the electric move, and then Quagsire, and then and dealing with grass. Mantine. So third would be like a safe swap, and I'm like, nah, let's go Bastiodon. So if you get like a steal in the back, or something like that, like you're just like in huge trouble. So fair warning, I probably wouldn't use this exact team, but Bastiodon is just like so freaking tanky. And just like such a wall to like it's tough in the current meta with all the fighters and grounds and stuff like that, but it just walls so many things, and that's why I basically put it. I used it as like a shield and to just like I use it as a shield and to deal with a bunch of this just kind of like stuff that it's just not weak to essentially. So they tried to catch, I held, get the Mantine on, but again, this is how Broken Scald is. No lowering of the attack there. It's still going to take 3 Aerial Aces to take this out because I'm a defensive heavy Pokemon, and resisted mud shots with Scald is going to like chip Mantine significantly. Now I don't have a good IV Mantine, 13, 12, 13, but still, like just the pacing of this thing, straight resisted movesets. Again, remember, straight resisted movesets. And I'm going to go down into the deep red. Like, come on. They try and come in with Skarmory to snipe. I wouldn't be surprised if I just stay in here and go down. Yeah, because I just don't want to like come in with Bastiodon and then get switch locked. So they can't throw any charge move at me unless they have Flash Cannon, which is very unlikely. So yes, Steel Wing is neutral, but just walling the rest of this thing. So basically, I'm just going to farm down. You could just go back-to-back Brave Bird and take me to like the yellow. Looks like I tried to throw there. Just another Sky Attack, not doing much. They eventually come out into Whiscash, but hello, I'm loaded with energy here. So I'm going to snipe here. Take that down. The Skarmory's low enough now that it isn't actually Mud Bomb range. So if they come back in here, this is just an easy Mud Bomb. And they're coming into the Dragonair. They're trying to save their Whiscash for Bastiodon. But I think the damage is like already done on all these Pokemon. I basically add a move on Bastiodon. And they're going to try farming down. Oh, I think they had to commit to the farm down there to come out with like, what am I doing? Oh, I have a move. That's why. I was like, what am I doing? But I think I just have a move and then I could just farm and thing. Okay. Okay, past me. That's fine. 2 Shield Bastiodon probably was fine, but yeah, I think taking the Dragonair down is probably the right play there. Charizard Lead. I basically have 3 answers for Charizard, so this should be good. Annihilate. Way too slow on the... Way too slow. Taking like 2 or 3 counters for no reason there. Shielding up a Shadow Ball, because I figured they would throw that. I figured it would hurt, and Blast Burn's not going to hurt Quag, or well, it's going to hurt because it's Blast Burn, but realistically, will not do too much damage. So they're probably going to go another Shadow Ball. Is it worth the shield? I think I live. Mantine's pretty tanky even with bad IVs. Yeah, and so I just kept switch and shield advantage. So Solid combo there. Out comes the Charizard, and now this is a double super effective smackdown coming. Nice getting ahead on energy here. I will live one move from Shadow Venusaur, so we CMP. That's fine. This is where Bastiodon's bulk just comes in here. It probably still does like 50% because I talked about how Shadow Venusaur just hits like a crazy amount. And now that's, oh, come on. I want to see Charizard get double smackdown. Double super effective smackdown there. Azumarill. The thing is, I'll be interesting to see if I try and catch on Mantine here. And the problem, what you have not seen yet, which we will see in some losses here, I think I try and catch, and I do catch. The problem, what you're going to see here is you kind of need to, so it's a nice catch, and they don't have an immediate answer. So this is actually not bad. But I have to try to a certain extent. You can't just leave your back line to go down with like a, I don't know, what's the worst thing that would cause you problems? Trying to think like what steel would cause you the most problems. Registeel. Trying to think if there's something that resists Smackdown and Flamethrower. I know the water Pokemon do, but most of the water Pokemon you can cover with Mantine, except for Lantern. But Smackdowns do Neutral and Lantern. So I'm trying to think if there's like a steel one that causes both problems. So there's times where I tried to like come in here and dry out something. But then like you can just get punished. So I don't even know if that's the right play to try and draw out something. It may be the right play just to maybe the right play just to like stay in the lead and then just hope for the best in the back. But that's not a hope is not a strategy for GBL. So don't use that. End up shielding one because I know I can get a shield back. I think my only win condition is get this off. Hope they let it go because then I think they're in Smackdown range, which they won't. They're going to get the Hydro off. I'm going to need some energy here. I think I can get the energy. Instant swap to get ahead on energy and then Mud Bomb down in range. Yeah. So that was a pretty good workaround. I caught the Hydro on the Mantine. Grab shields there. Snipe there with getting some energy advantage. Whiscash. So again, easy Mud Bomb here. Chip. Not surprising that they shield because most will shield on the first because they really want to try and get that Scald nerf in here. So throw the Scald. No nerf, so I'm going to be surprised if I go straight back here. Now the question is, do I try to catch again on Mantine? Because I know I tried it a couple times. So I wouldn't be surprised if I do it like one. Okay. I think you can live. But I really don't want to take a Scald. Now I'm just clearly trying to catch. I'm just, yeah. That should be a giveaway to your opponent if they recognize what's going on. If you lower my attack and I am not throwing, chances are it's because I'm trying to catch. And speaking about catch, I should be aware that they were going to try and catch. And they do, on a steal. I would have had Ice Beam, so I probably should have held that. Yeah. Get to a move. Sky Attack will not take out Brave Bird. I don't even know if a Brave Bird... Oh yeah, Brave Bird would definitely take out. Man, I really need that more like defense. What's the difference? So let me just... While this matchup's going on, because I don't know if I'm going to get out of this one, but we'll see. What's the difference between a Mantine with a 13... No. Mantine, where are you? Mantine with a... What do I have? 13, 12, 13. Stat product versus a Mantine with optimal IVs. Not insignificant. And I feel every bit of that. So the difference between I wonder, I won't sim the matchups versus everything, but just in terms of stat product, so the my Mantine has an 8 higher attack, but the rank 1 Mantine has 8 higher defense and 5 higher stamina and over not just a 95 more overall stat product, right? So you trade off, you're really trading off there. Let me just actually, now I am curious, in the Great League, if I were to throw in my Mantine, I think my IVs are really hurting me. 13, 12, 13 versus a rank 1 Mantine. I think my IVs are hurting me on my Mantine here. Just seeing it in action. Okay, the trade-off is 4 more wins with 3 more losses, and a slightly higher stat product. So, actually 1 more tie. So, same wins, 1 less loss with the bulk and a better average, which is not surprising. But it doesn't look like it's super consequential. But yeah, some of these matchups, you can definitely see where the bulk comes into play. Sableye was one you actually flip with more bulk. Interesting. And the Skarmory. That makes sense. Because that Sky-Tech did like way more than I expected it to. Shadow Venusaur on my Quagsire. Get a neutral Mud Bomb off, which is nice. Chip. Farm. Again, this will do like 50%. 45%. So it's going to do significant chip. Take it down. And they are out. Charjabug. I have 2 answers for Charjabug, this and Bastiodon. A lot of them stay in because, again, it only takes 2 X scissors to take this out. Just terrible fast move timing. I was just like, I was waiting for them to like throw a move and they never did. So it kind of looked weird on the timing there. So they'll definitely have 2 X scissors here. I did grab 1 shield, so that's all right. There's 1 though. They're going to have another one. So I got to shield this. Question is, are they 2 volt switches away or 1? You know, I don't know. Okay, it looks like 2, so that's easy to time. This will take out. They double shield. Does switch matter? I think I just come in Bastiodon and get ahead on energy. Yeah. They'll discharge me maybe once more after this, but I'll just take it. And now the question is, what do they have in the back? I'm assuming they need an answer for Mudboy and Bastiodon, so they probably have like a Poliwrath or another like Mudboy in the back themselves. Or Jellicent, right? Jellicent is an answer to both. But I do chip there. Surf will hurt, won't take out. Too tanky for that. I think the goal is to get 1 more and then probably get in or try and catch a Surf maybe? We'll see. Either instant swap or try and catch a Surf. Okay, yeah, I tried to catch a Surf here. Oh, that is unlucky for them. They have a Grass in the back. Of course, if I have a Quagsire on the front, I have a Grass answer in the back. Frenzies are going to hurt. Frenzy's still going to do 50% here. Way more than 50%. Man, this thing is glassy with bad IVs. Not glassy, but I thought Mantine was way more bulky than it is. But maybe, just maybe that these moves just are like, their Frenzy's is like one of the best moves in the game, right? So, Lickitung Lead. Again, not bad. I can just go double Stone Edge. They will obviously go for the Power Whip because that will one-shot, or they're going to bait the Power Whip. So one of those 2 things is going to happen. There's 1 Stone Edge. Now the question is, are they going to bait or are they going to just take me out? Let's see the call here. I call the bait. It is a Body Slam. They'll get to another Body Slam before. Oh no. Yeah, so I'm going to have to shield. I don't know if I actually pushed the button there. No, so I'll farm up a little bit more. Again, I don't know if switch is a little, switch is a little important, right? Because if they come out with like a Whiscash, I want that. If they come out with a fighter, it's not like Bastiodon and Mantine don't cover each other's weaknesses, right? It's just like the steal is the biggest issue, but like covering your fighter weakness, covering your Whiscash weakness and ground weakness with Mantine is an answer. It's just that Bastiodon doesn't count, doesn't truly cover like the electric and to a certain extent it covers the electric because you're so bulky. And you have flamethrower and smackdown, which should be and like stone, it should be enough for most scenarios. It just, the steals are going to be really tough. Shadow Ball comes through again, ton of damage, losing CMP. Take it out. What is in the back? This game's over. I thought, yeah, plus I just gave him a ton of energy. I think I need to make that switch immediately. One dig won't take me out. Can I outpace the 2 digs if I get out right away? I can't outpace now. They're going to get to a second dig and take me out before I even get to a move. Yeah, I think if I... What is it? 3 times 7 is 21. And 7 times 2 is 14. So I should have been able to outpace if I just get out of there immediately, right? I think so. I think I really messed that up. GFisk, great lead. They're going to have to pivot into Pelipper. These weather balls will come quick. They'll probably only do like 25, 30%. So the question is, can I was about to say, I don't know if I could farm down. So I might as well just try and take them out here. And they do. I expect them to try and get ahead on energy. Like get to 100 energy, throw the Earthquake, and have a bit of energy. Getting this off is actually pretty good because then it puts it in Mud Bomb range. Probably. Yeah, it should. I'm a Shadow Quag. So they'll Earthquake me and then they'll have some energy left over. And I think they undercharge a bit because that definitely should have one-shotted. But now they're probably at a second Earthquake, so I may commit the shield here. Again, when you have Bastiodon and Mantine, theoretically you should just be able to use those two as like quasi shields and just save your shields for Quagsire. Get some chip there. I'm definitely going to try and catch again, or at least come out with some energy. Yeah, that's fine too. Because they got to throw Play Rough at best. Bubble resisted. How much does Play Rough do? 40-ish? I don't know. I'm actually pretty good with guessing this, and it's just like, I don't know. I've just played these matchups so many times that I have like a feel of how much each of these should do. I have no actual idea. I've just like rough guesstimate type thing. So I'm going to definitely just, I'm going to maybe commit to full farm down. Yeah, that's not a bad idea because get some energy there. Force the shield. Because Ice Beam plus that probably would have put this within Mud Shot range. I have a Mud Bomb anyways. So this will take out. They're not going to get to it. Yeah, I was about to say, they dumped their Earthquake. They just went back-to-back Earthquakes earlier, so I'd be surprised if they can get to a third Earthquake before I get to a second Mud Bomb here. So this is over. It's not over? What are you doing? Okay, it's over. Anyways, that is it. I think I got a little more smarter of a team next time, but you know, each their own. I think Quagsire, like I said, if I have to actually try to run with a Pokemon right now, like try to hit Legend, which I do, I may do Quagsire Lead. I really, really, really like it on the lead. So I think I got at least one more team for you that I've already got. Like, I haven't filmed it yet, but I've got a team. But maybe I go back to Quagsire on the lead and just like fix the back line because I think it really does work. Anyways, that is it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one.